Fentanyl. The word is becoming familiar, but too many of us still don't grasp the reality.
Spokane man will spend 20 years in prison for supplying drug dealers with fentanyl in eastern Washington.
A huge drug seizure in Orange County. The sheriff there says they found so much fentanyl that it was enough to overdose every person in Orange County. And authorities say the problem's getting worse. KCAL 9 Orange County reporter Stacey Butler.
My name's Oscar Marietta. I'm 62 years old. I'm from San Diego, National City. I did one of these a while back. This is just like a follow-up to let you know where I'm at. Everything's shining. I can't say this is gonna happen for everybody that's clean, but I mean, Jesus Christ. The best thing so far is I have a son named Oscar. And this Sunday we were at Marietta's, and that's my last name. We had a good dinner together. I met my grandkids, 2 out of the 3. And this is after 40-something years. This is all of being clean and sober, for being at the Crooked Saints. McAllister's helped me a lot. Crooked Saints and McAllister have a good thing going. The other day also, Monday, I think it was, I go to Target. We're gonna go visit one of my friends in by Granite Hills High School. He's got a ranch out there. So we're going out there. We stop at a Target to bring some water. Don't go empty-handed, right? Who do I see right there in the front? I didn't even know who it was. I walk in the store. He's out there. Some guy's sitting right there with how they ask you if you want to vote. I don't like doing that. So I went in the store, and when I was coming out, he goes, "Hey, you registered to vote?" And I lied. I go, "No, I'm on parole." And he goes, "It's okay." And then I go, "Thank you." And when I'm walking away, and he yells and goes, "Oscar, is that you?" He goes, "Is your name Oscar?" And I knew already who it was as soon as he said that. Another family member that I haven't seen in many, many years. His name's Armando. He's a good guy. He's tasted both ends of the candle, and now he's doing good. His mom told me that a few years back that they called some kid the pig, something bandit. That was him. He was stealing all the brass from the cemeteries. That was my nephew. Came out in the news, everything. But everything's looking good. This wouldn't have happened, like I'm saying, there's some staff at McAllister that literally work with me on a daily basis, I don't know if I could say names, but I will. You can edit them out, especially Latasha, Lindsay, Olga, Maria. I know they're all females, but they treat me like if I'm a little baby, which I am. Thank you.
We love you.
Yeah, thank you. I enjoy it. Huh?
Her.
The dentist got to stay.
Huh?
God damn it, Trevor.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Oscar, you have been such a blessing in our life, and
I kind of feel bad because I didn't tell you, huh? They got me a place
yeah,
through.
Travis told me like.
Yeah, I've been whining and pouting about it forever and a day, and finally, like I'm a crooked saner for life. I've been whining and pouting and crying and doing all this and raising the roof and talking shit. They finally got me a place, but it's in Vista. It's some new place that's not even opened yet. It's a studio apartment, brand new. All appliances are provided. I'm blessed by the best right now. You guys pushed me in the right direction. I know I kept veering off, but thank you, Clay and Travis, for keeping me on the straight and narrow.
So the camera and the people that are watching, we lost that footage from your first interview. We only had like little clips. So I'm gonna dive a little bit back into your story because
Okay.
you're a fan favorite. You know what I mean?
Oh.
The ladies love you.
I love them too.
You know,
all the men love
all
you.
the men.
I
love
love
you
them too, especially.
But tell me a little bit about your upbringing. Tell me a little bit about your childhood.
My childhood wasn't like the best, it sucks talking about it because I'm not trying to make my family look bad, but I wasn't the favorite child. I'd take the beatings for everybody, and I was always getting whatever we would do together. My older sister, my older brother would say, "Yeah, go to the store, go steal this." And when I'd get caught, I don't know, I'd take the beating, and who's going to believe me over two? I was a bad kid, not your regular bad kid, a little above that. Like, this is an example. My dad's compadres lived on a ranch not too far from ours, and they had the house, and the barn is like probably, I don't remember too much. I was a little guy, probably like a quarter of a mile, maybe a little less, from the main house to the barn. And I've seen them slaughter pigs, they shoot them in the head, tie them upside down the throat and let it drain blood. I've seen that many times, right? So this one specific time, they didn't want us to see it. I guess other company came that I don't know how to even explain that they didn't want us to see it in front of those guys. I don't know why. So they had us in the front house, and the owner is named Pete de los Santos. His wife was named Eva. Well, she comes down to the house where we're at, and we're over here pointing 12-gauge shotguns at each other's faces and pulling the trigger, right? We didn't know that they were loaded. I handed them to them, and they had a lock on them. That's the only reason nobody died. That's the kind of bad kid I was. And I didn't learn my lessons. I just kept progressing, into worse and worse and worse till I ended up in prison. I loved heroin for many, many years. Probably like 20 years I fell in love with heroin. That's my girlfriend forever. I've got 2 years, and June the 23rd of 2023 is my clean date. So like 28, thank you, like 28, 29 months, somewhere around there. Yeah, none of this would be happening if it weren't for the guidance I'm getting, because I'm not like everybody else. I learned things at a different pace. I spent many years in prison. I'm doing the right thing right now, and I'm not trying just to change not using. I'm trying to change everything, the way I think, the way I act, especially that one, because I don't know how to act all the time. And the way I'm practicing my recovery, I do that every day. I got a higher power, which I call God or Sasquatch, one of the two. I don't know which one I believe in stronger, but I believe in both of those. And I'm not trying to be funny, but that's just, I don't know. I believe in Sasquatch so fucking much. I don't know what it is more. I don't praise him or nothing like that. But yeah, I'm still at the Crooked Saints. Any more questions?
Yeah, talk to me about, before we talk about like what happened when you got clean, talk to me about like some of the most painful times that you remember in your active addiction, like times that you just like prayed to God and to get you out of.
Oh, there was many of those times before. Like, I wasn't even in my addiction, but like I was saying, I ain't just a bad kid, right? I'm a little bit above average bad. So I was in trouble on a daily basis. And that cartoon, Wait Till Your Father Gets Home? That's how it was with me. So I'd be up there in my room on my hands and knees, on my knees, fucking praying, begging, praying, crying. I was like 6, 7, maybe 8, for my dad to die on his way home, because I was going to get the shit beat out of me. That's how I learned how to pray. He worked at the nuclear plant in San Onofre, so it would take him like 45 minutes to get home. And I would pray. And then when I'd hear that truck pull up, fuck, I hated God because my dad didn't die. And then I was going to get the shit beat out of me. The worst ones were this. When he comes home, you have dinner, everything's all gravy and everything, and you think you got away with it, it's 9 o'clock. Then whack! Then that's the ones that fucked with me the most. Yeah, I didn't get raised too good. I knew I wasn't the favorite at all. My little brother, because he was the baby. My older sister, because she was the first girl, the first of anything. And then my older brother, because he was the first boy. But me and my older brother get along like, we got along good till he was murdered. We were partners. We were crime partners, everything.
Were you part of gangs or were you just
Gangs,
criminal?
of
Yeah.
course, of
Right,
course.
I never asked you that. But
Yeah,
you
of course. I was from National City. I was one of the worst ones there was. Whatever I do, I'm extreme at it. Whatever it is I do. If I smoke more than anybody. If I steal cars, I'm extreme at everything. I was pretty bad when I was gangbanging in National City. Then I went to dope, and then that's all I did. It's all. And then I went to the top of the food chain. Huh?
How did you get to the dope? Like what exactly happened? Because
I was living with my son right now, the one you guys helped me meet with Oscar. I was living with his mom, and my brother would come over there. My older brother would come over there and ask me to let him borrow $20. I was working at Sears, and I'd say, okay, ooh, Sears. So I would loan him $20. $20 twice a week, maybe. Yeah, I was making good money. Then one day he asked me for $40, and then smart ass me, go, hey, whatever you're getting, I want some, or I'm not going to give it to you. And he said, all right. So he took $40, came back with heroin and a syringe. It wasn't pressure. It was my choice. I love my older brother that's dead. He didn't force it on me. I wanted to feel like that.
was there something going on though? Like how do you just?
I don't know. That's
pretty serious thing to do. Oh, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, 17 years old like this.
Yeah. Oh, you were 17 when that happened?
17, yeah. And I don't even know, I wasn't having, you know how everyone says you run to drugs because of problems? I didn't have no problems. I loved working. I don't know. It wasn't a disease like they say until after I got used to it. I liked it. Then I couldn't get off it. I guess then it was a disease. But at first it was my choice. I still disagree with that, and I guess everyone can also say that it's not an addiction, a disease or whatever until after you had it in your system for a while. Because then I couldn't stop. The only times I would quit is when I'd hit the county jail. And I've tried methadone, I've tried pills and volumes, everything. And nothing would. Nothing would let me quit. And then going a little further, this is how I quit heroin. I pull up to my mom's house and I leave my car at the intersection. I go in the front door because I seen an ambulance there, and then she was on the ground laying. I'm the last person she seen. And then her eyes rolled to the back of her head and she never woke up. And and that was Monday. Wednesday, you know how Mexicans do it. They celebrate and, they eat food and all that. Well, my cousin hugged me and said, sorry about your son. And I didn't understand what he said. I just go, oh, it's okay. I thought he said about my mom. I go, and then I go, what? Then he goes, sorry about your son. You didn't hear? And I go, no. This is Monday and Wednesday of the same week. He fell off Coronado Bridge, the same fucking week. So I was like fucked up in my head. I stayed in the guest room for like 9 days. I might have left once and then just didn't feel withdrawals, didn't feel shit, was eating, not coming out of there. That's not the way to mourn, they were telling me. I can mourn however the fuck I want, But yeah, I don't know how I kicked heroin. I guess that guy upstairs, because I didn't withdraw, nothing. Didn't have to go buy none or nothing. I just slept. 9 days later, I left with not even an urge for heroin. Then I jumped on to bigger and better things, meth. No, just kidding.
With addiction, it's like, I think that there's two types of people. There's people that have the disease of addiction, and those are people that like get addicted to anything that goes bad. Food, drugs, alcohol, porn, whatever it is, they have the disease of addiction. And there's people that get addicted to something because of their environment
Right.
that are doing an addictive substance and get addicted to it. You know, which one do you think you are?
Probably that one, because like
Which one?
the,
First or second?
can you repeat them?
Do you think you have the disease of addiction where like anything that feels good, you do it to the max, whatever it is?
No, just whatever the homies are doing, just
so
not peer pressure, just fuck it, let's all have a good
So
time.
if you do something addicted, then that's the type of addict. You don't get addicted to most things, you know?
If I like it, yeah. Like heroin, I loved it, and I got addicted to that bad.
It's a very
Bad.
addictive
Bad.
substance.
I mean, the first time or second time, it's over. Yeah, I've tried LSD. I've tried morphine. That's no good. All you do is fall asleep. I've tried acid. I liked acid, mushrooms, hash. I've tried everything, and I didn't get addicted to anything besides weed, heroin, and probably speedballs where you mix coke with heroin. I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to be very descriptive or glamorize it, but it's just a fact. And then to meth. Lost all my teeth. I got chompers now. I don't know, it just seemed like a waste. Whatever I was believing up here, it was bullshit. You know, I would just believe what I wanted to believe, and my stinking thinking's what got me where I'm at this day, which I'm kind of glad I'm here now. I just wish it would have been sooner.
What happened to get you here? Because
I-
what were you doing since you were a young person until now? Do you remember a lot of it?
Some of it, what got me here this time was, there's an indictment out there, right? There's like 13, 14 names on it. Mine's isn't at all. But the 5 of the people I fuck with's names are on it. And so somebody they deal with mentioned my name. So I was under investigation. So I came in these places to hide, just to lay low, you know, not to do shit. And it started at McAllister. Then I went to ECS, then back to McAllister. And this is I went to Heartland House in this mess. Heartland House, Empowerment Potential Housing, Project West, and now I'm with you guys. All this, no, not one dirty test. It's just I'm problematic. You know, I hate feelings, cause fuck. You know, I care, I worry, I get angry. I don't like them.
You're the best.
Thank you.
I see you go 0 to 100 really quick.
I did it again recently. That's that guy. That's Travis over there at the ranch.
You know, you have changed so much since you've been with us. It's been over a year now.
You
know,
guys,
and
you
it's-
guys made me.
No,
Yeah, you
no,
did.
that's you being willing to like
You
look
guys-
at yourself and to actually connect with people, because you have made a beautiful life for yourself right now. Everybody loves you. Everybody you come. I mean, I personally loved you since the day that I
Thank
met
you.
You know,
Yeah.
but
You guys don't think you guys have had such a fucking impact on my life. Just seeing what you guys do, McAllister, seeing what the fuck they're doing, and knowing that you guys are all ex-addicts, it gives me fucking hope like a big dog, you know? I don't just say that because I'm here doing an interview and showing a crooked saint. It's a fact. I've never been clean this long in my life. Maybe before I got to prison, while I was waiting in the county, that's where I'd be clean. Other than that, no. I've been clean for 20-something months now. I got permanent housing December the 15th on a Monday. So if you guys want to donate anything,
we're gonna put a GoFundMe up.
yeah, GoFundMe for a
new
car.
apartment.
For a car.
For a car.
Yeah,
So
we're
you
going
come see
big.
us?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
This is it's good. Yeah, you guys have paved the way, and I follow the road. You know, I'm impressed with what you guys do. Like McAllister, they carry the same. You guys are all ex-drug addicts, not reading from a book and oh yeah, you know, or had a family member that oh yeah, well I know this. You know, you guys have all experienced it, which to me is a lot. And then to see where you guys are at in your lives, and especially when you guys are out in Italy on your vacation, and you guys are eating tortillas that I made on the other side of the world. That said a lot to me.
Yes, I took your tortillas with me.
That said
I
a lot
did.
to me.
They were amazing. They were fresh for like a week. It was weird. How about tell the story about when you made me tortillas and they were from Walmart? You gave me
I
a
made-
batch of tortillas like I wouldn't notice. I was like, are you
I
serious?
made these with Crisco oil. I usually use bacon grease, and they work perfect. I use Crisco oil, garbage. They were falling apart. I didn't even want to give them to her, so I gave her an extra pack of something else.
Talk to us about like what you see for yourself. Like what if you could do anything you want to do right now in your life, like what would it be?
Well, anything that I want to do right now in my life is have some good quality time with my son. You know, I don't know how to act like a dad, but I'm learning, let alone a grandfather, but I'm learning. Spend a lot of time with Oscar and the boys.
Talk about that. What happened?
It's the best. For one time, we went to the swap meet, and the little one, Mateo, he's just a cool little guy. I love him. And
You and him was like.
you know, you should have seen us at the swap meet. Thank you. I remember. I wanted to too, but remember, tear ducts are closed.
Yeah, your tear ducts are closed. You're lying, but.
No, look. I could leave them open forever. Nothing's gonna happen. I had 2 surgeries. I swear. It's the best. I don't know how to act with that in my life, but I'm learning, and I think I'm doing pretty good. I talked to my psychiatrist about that, and she's saying just go with it. Just go with it. And then I tell her, but when we're walking and talking, I got ADHD. I go, I'm trying to listen to the birds at the same time I'm trying to listen to them. And she goes, listen to the birds. And I understood what she meant. It made sense to me. But man,
Talk about that, because I'm sure growing up and society, it makes men feel like they shouldn't talk to a therapist, like it's for weak people, and it's for having a therapist is only for people who are like crazy or sick. Talk about how.
Hey.
No, but I mean,
I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's true.
Break the stigma.
Yeah,
Tell us it's helped you.
It's helped me completely 100%. People think that you got to be a space case to have one, and that all they're going to do is prescribe you a buttload of medication. They will prescribe you medication, but it's nothing what you think of until you get in that seat. We speak, my psychiatrist's name is Krista. We speak for an hour, and my sessions are only half an hour, but we speak for an hour. She takes time with me, and it goes real good. Since I'm moving to Vista, right, I told her I'd hate to stop sessions with her, because I'm not going to start all over what I've done with her for 2 years. I've opened up about everything for the past 2 years. She's got me on a mild dose of medicine. I'm not angry. I got mood stabilizers, stuff to slow down the Alzheimer's, all different sorts of medicine. But what's important to me is that they're working. And it's bullshit if you're thinking that you got to be a space case or a weirdo. No. The best of them have been there. I mean, it's a good thing, man. We talk about anything, not her, you, whatever you want to get off your chest, she's there to listen. Or he's there to listen. I love going over there. As a matter of fact, I was over there today. I go every Tuesday religiously. I never don't go to that. I forget everything else, but I don't forget my psychiatrist. I need her in my life. When she goes on vacation, she calls me to see how I'm doing, which I love that, because sometimes I might fall off track, and then we only talk for like 5 or 10 minutes. Enjoy your vacation. But it's viewed bad as if you got a psychiatrist that you're a nut job. It's not, I promise you. I was diagnosed to do a psychiatric evaluation in 1989 because of the stupid stuff I would do, the type of crimes, the stupid shit I would do, right? Well, I caught a case and it got pushed under the carpet till right now I'm dealing with it. And she says she's glad she got to this point where I still have a chance to deal with it. 1989, that's a long time ago, it's a good thing to have a psychiatrist. I had a therapist, but I dropped her. The psychiatrist is enough.
What would you say about 1989?
supposed to have a psychiatric evaluation, and I got a
Over charges that you got or something?
no, just fucking the nut shit I would do, the stupid shit, because he wanted to put me on SSI, my pro officer. And I caught another case and went to. I never had any of the weirdo crimes. Never, none of those. Not saying that my crimes are better, but mine are just violent and property related and stuff like that. What was I saying?
You were saying we're talking about 1909. Like
Oh yeah. So just out of the shit like that, my parole officer was tired of me, so he tried to get me on medicine, had me do paperwork for a psychiatrist to do a 90-day evaluation or whatever it is, psychiatric evaluation. And I caught prison time, and it's never been dealt with till right now.
Wow.
1989, 99, 2009, 30-something years. I never took no meds, and I've always known I was a little different. I always knew that. I always knew that. I like the Heartland House incident. Who does stuff like that? You know, it's
What's that? What's the Heartland House?
it's a program.
Oh, there was an incident there
Yeah, a bad incident.
with you?
Yeah.
What happened?
You don't have to talk about it.
I want to.
Okay, he wants to.
You want to?
Yeah.
What happened?
Some idiot was there, right? Well, he was my roommate. And they asked me if I wanted. I was across the street in the apartment, you know, so I was doing good. I was shining. I was still in the red group, which is like terrible twos, but I was in the apartment across the street. They asked me, hey, can this guy be your roommate? I said, yeah, you know, because I don't care who it is, you know. This guy's my roommate. He tells me his homie just got there, that he has nothing. So I said, here, give him these. If he doesn't fit them, or if he doesn't want them, bring them back. They were a brand new pair of Vans. So he took them and goes, oh yeah, they fit him. 2 days later, his homie left, and then he goes, hey, he left, man, that's fucked up. I go, let me guess, he took my tennies, right? And the dude told me, no, they're right there. I said, oh, when you go get them? He goes, yeah, I'll get them later. This went on for 2 weeks. And I already knew he sold them for a vape. I just wanted him to come real and tell me that, you know, he sold them, you know, so I can just, fuck you, you're a punk, don't ask me for shit, and then that's it. You know, that's all I would do. But one day in the morning, I'm cutting a piece of meat. Bad timing. I was cutting a piece of meat. He comes in and says, hey, I'm going to a sober living. I say, well, go get my fucking tennies. What the fuck's wrong with you? Then he goes, you fucking bipolar little bitch, what the fuck's wrong with you? So I chased him down the hallway and tried to stab him in the ass. And he told on me. That's where that started at. That's where the first slave. That's where I got psychiatrists at, right there for that incident. For that incident, because I knew he wasn't good. See, that's how I was thinking. I wasn't on meds yet. That he's not going to die if I poke him in the butt, you know. And he wouldn't
Not funny at all.
at all. No, but it is. And I just almost ruined Pepe's party because of this guy.
This guy who showed up to Pepe's?
On my birthday. On my birthday.
On your birthday. That's God testing you.
Yeah, he tested me all right. Yeah, and I wasn't on my meds. I would never do that to anybody at the time. That was my way out of it. You know, I've never been called a bipolar little bitch. And it just bothered me so much. I'm sure you guys wouldn't like being called something like that. You know, and so they understood, and he said he wouldn't press charges if they got me out. See you. I was happy. They didn't give me the graduation paper, but they told me, see you. And they washed their hands for me completely. That's what bothered me. I mean, just no graduation, no nothing. I end up in ECS. They sent me to another place. I get fired. They reward me by making me the manager as soon as I get there. After this incident. Yeah, it pays off to do bad. I go over there to make me manager. I go be the manager over there. Then the owner's Weenie. He's going on a 9-day vacation, right? You know how we can't supposed to not get the mail at the house for the address in case something happens between two. The cops can't literally tell both of them really. They can't. So he had a P.O. box, and these guys needed their mail, period. But it doesn't matter what it was, you know, whether it was a Social Security card, whatever. He told me, he was James Romero, that punk. He told me that he was leaving for 9 days, and that he was going to bring me the key before he left. He called me about 10 o'clock. Hey, I'm right in the road. Sorry, I can't. So my job as manager is to help these guys. So now I go and explain to them, and of course they got mad, but they can't get mad at me. I got no control with this idiot left. Well, he goes on his vacation. He comes back. He's talking how good it was, and you should have seen it. Well, I told him, I don't give a fuck about your vacation. Bring these guys his mail. Bring their mail. They need their mail. And then he goes, it's mine and my wife's anniversary. We'll be there tomorrow. And that's all it took. I told him, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck your old lady. Fire me. I quit. And he goes, okay. So they fired me. I went back to ECS. They sent me to McAllister. McAllister sent me to Project West. And that didn't work out either. It was pretty bad over there. Over a freaking oven. He thinks I'm stupid, right? He's got an oven in the wall that was working, and then all of a sudden somebody screwed it up. It's not working no more. And it went on for a month and a half. A month and a half, now it's time to fix the oven. And he goes, it's not like if I can just call and they'll come over here and fix it. That's a Samsung. And I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid. I go, wait a minute. So if I have a restaurant and I have a Samsung and it breaks, I have to shut down my restaurant? And he thought I was getting smart with them. I wasn't. I was just proving a point. Then he called McAllister and said that I test clean over there, test clean at McAllister, but that I'm dirty every day. So I called him a few choice words and asked Latasha if I could go down there and test right there and then. She said, come on down. And once I went down there and peed, I asked her, yeah, could I go back? I wanted to go back. And she says, no, Oscar. So someone took me to go get my stuff. I wanted to go back. Not to cause problems, just to fix the fucking oven. Now everybody, McAllister knows what this was all about. Fix the fucking oven. I wasn't going back to cause problems. It was a decent place when I was there. Just the people were, they.
I like Dante.
Yeah.
I might not like Dante, but I like Dante.
That's who it was with.
That's who you were fighting with? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
But
Yeah.
look, everything happens for a reason.
I'm glad it
God-
happened.
God put you exactly where you needed to be.
I'm glad it happened, or I would have never met you guys. And I don't just say that because I'm over there, but like I said, you guys pushed me, made me do this, made me do that, and I did it. And look,
You did this. Let's be real. This is the thing about people when they come in recovery, they judge everybody else. People are lame, blah, blah, blah. But really, you have to find your tribe, open up, and then you have the possibility of like your life changing because it's what you surround yourself with.
yeah, and that's all I surround myself with is positive people. And I mean, I love the ranch. I love going to NA meetings outside, right? But I hate going there because I don't have a car. If I ask you one time to give me a ride and you say no and you could, I'll never ask you again. Never. That's just my ego or whatever. But I love going to the ranch on Wednesdays. I love going to the one at our house. I love that one.
If you're not leaving till December 15th, let me know because I will post it and I'll have everybody picking you up every single day.
All right.
You're going to have every mamacita in San Diego County
Okay.
asking to give you a ride to a meeting.
Okay.
I'm
Because
serious.
I'm dead serious too.
You miss Steve?
Huh? Yeah, I talked to him today.
Yeah? How's
Yeah,
he?
what a coincidence. He's doing good. He's got some money saved. He told me he said $6,000 saved completely, but I think that son of a bitch is going to the casinos.
Oh my God.
But he knows, he's pretty smart with his money. He doesn't go overboard like I do. I go to the casino, I lost $400.
Better stop. So what's your plan when you move? Like, what are you going to do to remain in recovery and to make sure that
But then next week I won $700. Yes. My plan for recovery is I'm going to stay with my psychiatrist and I'm going to get a car and keep coming down this way. I have to, here's my thing, or come with Jonathan, whenever he comes this way and just hang out down here, spend the night on the couch at the
100%?
yeah, 'cause I see me doing that. I like being alone. I like being alone. Oh shit, I remember. I like being alone, but that'd be perfect right there, the couch. Just thank you. I love it here. I'm gonna miss not being with the men in the house, even though I say I don't like a lot of them. I love them all. You know, just I like giving people hard times, but if I didn't like them, I wouldn't say nothing to them. You know, so they know that I've explained that to them. I see my future. What I see now is since I've made the changes, I'm thinking different also. I see it pretty bright, you know. This is a big step of getting my own place. But the next step is going that way for vacation for I don't know, until I get tired and then come back. My intentions were to pay a couple of months of rent in advance and then just go that way, go east. And I like fishing, you know, just fish everywhere and enjoy what life's got to offer, because I haven't seen much of it. I've never seen the Grand Canyon, Vegas I've never been to, never been on an airplane, none of that. I missed out on all of that stuff. I've been to Arizona, to Prescott. No, I've never been to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas. Vegas, Wyoming. The only place I've been in up here in LA ways was Disneyland one time. Nothing of Magic Mountain, none of that. Wow. Just Disneyland one time. When I was 27 or 29, I went. Yeah, I've never went to none of that just because I was screwing up and, you know, my dad didn't have time to take us. I forgive my dad for how he was because they explained it to me at two different places that's probably all he knew, that's how he might have been treated. So I said, oh, the light bulb turned on. So I forgave him. You know, I didn't have at first I did have resentments, big ones, but I forgave him. You know, that's how he was raised. I think that's all he knew.
And your son forgave you too.
Ooh, yeah, the grandkids, they love me. Aiden and Mateo are the ones that I've met. Robbie, I haven't met him. He's autistic. He's special. He hasn't came around. He said it's hard to get him out of the house, but he'll come around sooner or later. I told him last time, take a whole bunch of pictures of the animals at Pepe's, see if he gets interested. And he did, and he hasn't told me what happened. If Robbie said, oh yeah, I'll go. But it might be a little bit of a drive for him. You know, they're only right here in Imperial Beach. And from Imperial Beach to Pepe's, 30 minutes?
40 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's where I see myself at today. Continuing forward, I keep doing word empowering games to slow down the Alzheimer's. It's been coming in pretty frequently. I know what I want to say, but it doesn't come out. I know the damn word, but it doesn't want to come out. I can't remember it. I'm going to try to get a higher dose of it, the 10 grams instead of 5. Let's see if that helps. But I still have quite a few years of life left, and I would not have it if I kept using it, because everybody's falling out like flies. Everybody. And then fentanyl or any drug is, you know, everything's a drug. Weed's a drug, alcohol. And they're not racist or prejudiced. They'll take whoever the fuck they want. Anywhere, anytime. You know, you could be here today, gone tomorrow. That's why I always tell whoever that I love, and it's not in a gay way like some of the guys. I tell them, I love you because you never know if you're going to see them again, you know? You never know. And the old lady, when she acts right. Yeah, life's too short, man, to be mad or to be side tripping or any of that. I just take it day by day and practice the art of being humble, which is real hard sometimes. And I know Travis said you should practice spelling, but that's what I practice, is how to be humble, and it's pretty easy now. At first it wasn't, but it's fairly easy now to just take it on the chin and not give what they gave you. Just like, I listen to Stoicism, and it explains a lot of things to me. You know, you can't change how other people's actions are. The only thing you can change is your reaction, what makes a lot of sense. Is time up? Is time up? How much I got?
You're good. You have
I got
anything else
days.
you want to say? Anything?
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. Like I hate fucking Will.
Will's the best.
You were right, Claire, saying that people traded one addiction for another. You're right. My other addiction is cooking and baking. I love it. Like probably right now it's already almost 8. I'm thinking that's my ADHD. My mind is thinking, what am I going to cook for dinner? What am I going to cook for dinner? And it's never just a one person thing. It's always for multiple people. I enjoy that. It's nice to share a meal with, somebody that you care about or that are in the same phases as yourself, or even better, more into their recovery than you. I can't be like all the wake up in the morning, praise God. I try to, but that's just not me. I try to be like that, but I can't. I guess it's just a practice thing, because I'd love to be able to be like that. I don't know. Let's just cut it short for right now.
Well, we could circle back in a year or two, and just check in with you and see how you're doing when you're up there and you don't forget about us.
Yes, and if one of you guys wants to donate a car, I'm your man. I got a license.
Ladies.
or truck.
Ladies.
Ladies.
He'll pick you up in your car.
Yes, no problem. I got a license. Yeah, I just think everybody should give it a shot, man. Not just at Crooked Saints or McAllister. Anywhere you can go that'll get you clean, give it a shot. It might save your life. And if you save yours, you can probably save someone else's. One person, all it takes is you to touch one person. That's a blessing in disguise right there. I mean, you can talk to 1,000, but if one listen and change their ways because of something you said or something they grasped onto, it worked. Because all the prison bullshit and all that, and trying to go to prison, and the homies, fuck the homies in prison. It's nothing in there for you, nothing. I promise you, there's nothing in there. It's all bad in there. It's just do your thing, respect your parents, mom especially. Respect your parents, all your family. Tell them I love you before you go to sleep, because you never know if tomorrow will come or not. Thank you. Peace out.